Broadcast live.
Simulation rap.
Yes, sir.
What up?
Sure.
good?
I'm easy.
Tall, like a baller. You're like a baller. You're tall in the wrong country.
I know.
Yeah, we still that height in Africa, bro.
Ish.
Simulation.
Yeah.
What's up, my brother?
Nah, I'm easy.
You good?
I'm easy. Just lost.
Lost.
Yeah, Joburg, yeah.
I know, very. Umuntu waseKapa uzolahleka.
Joburg, yeah.
Uzolahleka.
Heavy.
Simulation, I mean, let's start like this, as a little background, about yourself, where you're from, who you are, because, we got the whole city of Cape Town is in Joburg, so we're like, all right, let's just sit down with y'all.
Yeah, so I'm Simbulele, my full name, from Gwalanga, this township in Cape Town. It's like the closest township to the CPT side. So it's in the center, and it's the oldest township, I think in SA, or one of the oldest in SA. Hip-hop artist, Kwele no mama, no tata, 3 siblings. I'm the second born.
Yeah.
But I'm the only one into music like that.
Yeah.
Everyone is on different parts.
We were just talking about how and I think like people don't really raise this or acknowledge it, We're just talking about the impact of Dee Koala, we feel that like, he's literally almost like opened up this gateway for a lot of I'd say rappers who literally like are rapping in a hood way and they're doing whatever they want to do. It's like Cape Town beneath Tata serious all the time, never conscious. But I think she kind of broke that and everybody started like going, okay, we can say what we want to say the way we want to say. Would you say that's true?
Personally, yeah, because Guti that got me into speaking my vernac, kasi stuff. Because on the album that she took out, I'm on 3 songs. So the first song we did was Akowe. That's when I got into Ringas was in Cape Town. Ringas, so that's when she got me into that. So yeah, man, I feel like I wouldn't say wonke umntu, everyone getting with Dee, but me personally, Dee is the one who got me into.
I mean, I wouldn't say ungena, but like it's an influence, it's when someone tips something over.
Yeah.
So even if they don't want to, even if she's not directly, but like she kind of tips something over, where like, the last time, the last kind of hood rappers were with Phez'kwezinto, who were like hardcore, and obviously they're like the OGs, But I think for a new generation, she tipped it over for more people to kind of come in and just be themselves, you know what I mean?
You can say, yeah. I feel like she definitely took it outside of Cape Town.
Yeah.
You can say so. She took it out of Cape Town, because in Cape Town it was happening, but no one was like pushing outside of Cape Town. Everyone was just in Cape Town, doing different sounds. But she's the one who took it, say, national, like Joburg, Durban. They understood it because of her influence.
Yeah.
You can say so, definitely.
When I listened to your album, I was like, for me, you sound like a young guy that's having fun, I loved your joint, in Phez'kwezinto. That's the. I think I've been hearing about you, but that's the first joint that stood out for me. The whole. You have this thing where I think you like take this humorous approach in your raps. Like for you, why did you take that approach where like obviously like everybody's always got like this story, you do talk about Elokshin, but you've got this humorous approach, What is it that made you want to kind of fill that pocket, yeah?
I'm that person, man. I feel like I'm a clown in a way. I'm always that funny guy, always speaking. So I had to banisa my lifestyle and the music together. And that's where the whole album came from. It's my whole lifestyle, my whole surrounding, the person that I am. And I wanted the album to lay a foundation for me. Whoever doesn't know me, they will know me through the album. So you can say humor is a big part of the person I am.
Yeah.
Humor definitely is a big part.
Which is all the time, although you can come from anywhere, there's always that funny guy.
Yeah.
I mean, deliberately though, if you do think about like a lot of the other artists that literally like are are coming out of Cape Town, besides with D also. You know, I mean, even Bravo literally is like, he's still like hard, you know. When you listen to everybody else, do you kind of go, this is how I want to differentiate myself? Or because I'm not in Cape Town, is there more like you?
I feel like when the approach I took, I wanted like not just people that speak my language to understand me. I wanted someone else. Because sometimes you'll find that people use such hardcore Xhosa sounds, words that some people won't understand. So I'm trying to...
Do you think that your words are not hardcore?
Nah, they're hardcore, but they're soft.
You're starting to joke
They're
now.
soft. They're soft. They're not hardcore, they're soft. So I took that approach because I want anyone to listen to it, not just people that understand my language, like even outside. So it's easy to the ear that anyone can just vibe to.
So I got that. So with that being said, right now you're in the city, you're in Joburg. What are you guys doing? You know, what are you guys doing? What is the plan? You dropped your album early Feb, you know, we're almost like mid-year. What is the plan for SimulationRxps? You know, what are you trying to achieve at this point?
I just wanna get out of Cape Town, you can say, because I'm planning on doing like a deluxe edition of the album. So I'm hoping to get some couple of features, and I have to come to Joburg to get those features because sometimes internet is not the one, man. So I need to see those faces that I want to get on some songs, because that's the push now for me. Deluxe edition of the album, and another tape, like a small EP later on, because I want to flood as much as possible. Flood as much as possible.
Who are you looking to do to feature? Can you name? Or who hasn't responded to your DM?
Yeah. You're the biggest person I want on Deluxe is KO. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna press. I need KO because he influenced the whole album.
Really?
Yeah, for me.
How that's like KO's like this hardcore rap guy, and you're like this like circus rap guy. You know what I mean?
The content is similar. The content is similar. Whether my approach always different, but the content is similar. The influences. If you listen to the album and you understand what I'm saying, and I say about KO influenced the album, you will understand. You're okay. This is what he's saying, because each song on the album is a story, whether it's my story or someone else's story, but it's still Elokshin, Kasi vibe, Kasi feel, and the deluxe is gonna be more Kasi vibe, more Kasi. Because the album itself was just a foundation of me and my township, but I'm gonna branch out.
And bring
with
in
the sounds,
with
the sound.
I mean, I'll be real with you. For me, it's like the clothes are still hardcore. The clothes are still hardcore, you know. I was asked by a closer person, did you hear everything he said?
What did you say?
I said, I picked up this and that, you know. Tell me about Askies oledi. I mean, like, obviously you do say that you are from a household with both your parents, right? With you taking this path of rapping, where, I mean, obviously you've got a song like Askies oledi. Like, this means that you literally going to be apologizing more because, you know, you here right now in Joburg, you know. What has been the reception like in the household just for you to start this thing?
As of late, it's been amazing. Even before I came out this morning, my mom just gave me a hug and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm wishing you the best of everything." Even yesterday, I did an interview I did with Afternoon Express was live. The whole family was in the lounge just watching, just happy, man. And off that energy just pushes me to keep on going. To keep on going. If family is supporting, then I mean, there's something that I am doing. So I need to just push, just keep on pushing.
Mara, it sounds like nje life corrupt nje. Jwala mantombazane. You know, I listen to a song like Ezayizolo, you know, I'm like, this guy is living his life right now, you know. Where do you find the balance of going into studio without like being the discipline rather of going into studio, because you are still young. You know, you got young people around you. It's like the girls, you know, right now. You're SimulationRxps now, right? And you were funny also. Now you're funny. Now you're famous, you know, and like you're out here in Joburg trying to get features with the KO. I mean, how's the discipline been like for you just to stay focused? Because I know that like a lot of the cats back in Cape Town, And in other places outside Joe, because you're not around the energy, just the discipline sometimes just becomes hard to be consistent.
Sometimes I lose discipline, I won't even lie, but the friends I have around me, they'll always be like, yo, Sim, you need to chill out. You need to get back to studio and focus. Because I mean, this after the album, I haven't recorded a lot of songs due to the fact, I don't know, my energy's been down, so I've been extra wild, I've been wilding out heavy. So my friends just tell me now and then, yo, Sim, you need to chill out, sit down, think of a plan, because I'm so much of an overthinker. So I need to sit down and stuff. Whatever I do, I need to really think about it. So I feel like the surrounding I have, they set the discipline for me. Even though I have some sort of discipline, but sometimes obviously as a person, you lose focus sometimes. You need someone to bring you back. And my surrounding brings me back.
What are some of the things that are the most disheartening though? Just like now your project is done. I mean, you've got dope songs, that you pushed out, and you're getting a good reception right now, from people. What are some of the things that let you down? Do you sometimes feel that your expectations are too high, or you're not you're impatient for what needs to happen next?
Yeah, being patient is another thing that kills me, because the album was supposed to come out last year already, but things just weren't going my way. I was pissed off for a while, but when I took out the album, it felt like the perfect time. So I feel like the making of the album taught me a lot. Sometimes things don't go your way, but everything has its time. And when it hits you, you're gonna realize, this is the perfect time to actually do this. And that's the only thing that breaks my heart, just me thinking something, expecting something, and something doesn't happen. So it took me a while to realize not everything's gonna come at my time or my clock, whatever. But God willingly, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. And I guess what is it that from everyone else, like where you come from, literally like they look to you and go, all right, cool, simulation. I mean, it's one thing for us to see in the internet that you're popping, but I'm not in the hood. I'm not around the people. What's the vibes like about the energy that you're getting and the energy you're giving out?
Yeah. My energy, like, as much as I try to be a people's person, as from an artist point of view.
Oh, you become big-headed. That's what you're trying to say.
Not even. I'm just an alone type of person. I like chilling on my own. I don't like people in my space, especially if I don't know you. So sometimes people be like scared of me in a way, but now I'm being more open, so they're more in my face. Yo, Simulation, shout out. And I'm always painting the cast as beautiful as it is. So I'm always painting it out, and everyone's just proud of like how far I'm pushing it and how beautiful I'm making it and how neat I'm making it. So, cause all my visuals, I make sure with all my visual and make sure with all my visuals. So people are like, yo, damn, you make Langa, come from like make Langa look so beautiful.
Yeah.
And the song I did with Bravo should have been in Kailij. We made that so beautiful. Yeah, man, visually, that's where people are like most proud of.
You're telling the story of where you're coming from. I mean, you've got this. There's this idea, obviously, that like you I was talking with another artist the other day, and I was like, how do you literally like how do you measure, how are you guys going to measure your success, right? You can make Langa look good, you could take it out to the city, but what is success for you in the long run with all the stuff and all this work that you're doing in this rap? What, from a Cape Town cat generally, I want you to give me two answers. One from what you feel rap success is, and from as a Cape Town cat, this would be what success would be. If it's one thing, then it's one thing.
For me personally, success for me is, I know I could be reaching, but I don't feel like I'm reaching, but that Brenda Fassie status, because Brenda Fassie from Gualang.
Yeah.
So for me, coming up, I've always looked up to Brenda Fassie and how she was, the person she was, the musician she was. As much as I don't listen to a lot of Brenda Fassie, but I do listen to a lot of her interviews and how real she was and how far she took it. She was filling up stadiums at a time where there was no internet, wasn't that much.
Yeah.
There wasn't Apple Music, all this stuff, and she was still able to fill up stadium. People are pulling up in buses to come to her. I feel for me, she's at pinnacle. I wouldn't pinnacle. I want to pass that, but you can say pinnacle at this point. Yeah. Brenda Fassie is that person that I want to get to that status and be like, damn, I've reached my goal.
Yeah.
And then what next after that, of course. But yeah, Brenda Fassie is that person for me.
As a Cape Town.
As a Cape Town, especially from Gualanga.
Yeah.
Especially from Gualanga.
Yeah. I mean, where does this personality of, and that's why, you know, when we're listening to the music and like, you know, when you read about Brenda Fassie's personality, you know, it always comes across like she was wild, right? When I listen to like your songs, I'm like, you wilding, you young and you're wilding, right? I wanted to find out that even though you say you're an introvert, where do you find the comfort to wild out, you know? Because it's one thing for you to go, okay, it's my personality that's on the songs. But when people see you, they're like, Mara why ungafanje ngomoya kuhlala uzithulele, you know what I mean? So what space do you need to be to actually take that energy out?
I need to be comfortable. Even my music, when I'm in the studio, I'm comfortable, so I can say whatever I want to say. Maybe in events, I'm also comfortable. But when you see me out, maybe say nothing, I'm a queen or something. I don't expect no one to even come to me, but it happens now and then. And then maybe someone might see me as offish, but I'm just being me. I'm just gonna get it queen and go to work and tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm slowly getting used to people invading my space.
Yeah.
Invading my space. I feel like that's the only thing, the biggest problem I have, just people invading my space.
Yeah.
But I'm getting used to that now.
Yeah. Tell me what's a heavyweight?
Heavyweight is like the Don, the big guy, the main O. The big guy, Askies, the people we look up to, the people are afraid of, the people want to be close to, but are too afraid to be close to. The person that everyone wants to be like.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the heavyweight for me.
Is that you want to be that heavyweight?
Yeah, most diff. Especially for me, guys, Gualanga is such a small community. So I want to be that guy, slowly becoming that guy. I want to be that guy.
I'm confused whether you want to be like a music superstar, you want to be a hood star.
I want to be a music star.
Because you've also got Yeezer with Bravo. You know what I mean? Where you take it to the streets. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to understand whether you're the hood star, that the heavyweight your hood star, or heavyweight your music star. You know?
Music star, it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
When it all boils down, it's the same thing. If I'm the heavyweight in music, then automatically everyone around is gonna be associated with a big musician.
Yeah.
Especially in this day of age. I don't have to be that guy shooting people, whatnot. Don't. I don't have to be the tough guy. I can be just the big guy, that famous guy.
Yeah.
You know, that's in heavyweight. That's in heavyweight I wanna be.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be that.
No, man. You want to move from the Gunya stage to the Deerwood stage.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I mean, that's the mix, though, that I get from the album, is that it's like this. It's like a guy who's literally from the hood, having fun. You acknowledge, you know, like you like amapansula chablile, you know, just like acknowledging that. It's just that mix. But when I look at you, you know, you're like on a half camouflage, half church shirt, you know, it's some Air Force Ones, you know what I mean? I don't know, am I Air Force Ones or say Reebok, you know? I'm even asking myself, I'm going like where do you fit yourself though in the whole space of culture and entertainment, and even when you're speaking as a rapper, like, yo, I'm rapping, but like, you know, when you say I'm a Pansula Jablile, how do you see yourself fitting into that kind of space, you know?
Okay, we're not answer the question. I mean, even the guys that I'm actually say guys the style, the aesthetic is different. It's not like the back in the day where Fussy Dickies, was T Chuck Taylor, was T Baguette Head, stuff has changed. Like everyone, even I want you to say guys, you'll find them wearing baggy pants, big t-shirts, but I'm not a big t-shirt guy. But you as in general, the aesthetic and the style has changed, has evolved so much that I'm gonna put together Iskasi and the hip-hop style all together. Because that's how it is, guys.
So would you say Pansula has also evolved from the image to like more like a lifestyle and a mind state?
Yes. Pansula is a lifestyle and the mind state. It's no longer that says it's changed. It's a lifestyle, and the whole aesthetic has changed, man. It's a more cleaner style. Yeah, it's a more clean. Pantsola umuntu clean, umuntu ephitha kuhle. Umuntu onesidima.
Yeah.
Yabo, that's a pantsola kumphofu, pantsola linjalo.
Yeah. Yeah, no, ngangeni kakhulu esiXhoseni uthi kumbofu ngathi ngizowazi ukuthi uzothini ngoba angathethi kangako, you know. I mean, you have all these dreams, obviously, and like for me, it's just that thing where like I just realized that there's this network, you know, of young artists, including Uput Legend, yourself, you know, all these guys that are coming in from the Cape. Like there's this movement.
Uput Legend is not from Cape Town.
He's not. He's from
East London.
East London. But you know, when we in Joburg, it's all in the Cape.
Ish.
Yeah. But like, but seriously though, but there's this movement, you know, that is happening in the community in Cape Town, East, and like, you know, I mean, I would even say even East London, because you got all these guys coming, Abo Flash, you know, a bunch of guys coming from that side, you know. Have you guys like what is inspiring this energy of hip hop right now, and how big is this movement? You know what I mean? I know when we used to go down in Cape Town, you'd hardly find those things. You know what I mean? Unless you're with Unpacks, you know, and they were the only ones. You know what I mean? You'd hardly find the next guy and the next guy, but they were the key guys there. You know what I mean?
I feel like right now everyone is on. In order for us to build something, we must stop this, like not stop the thing of like unity. It's all about play your part, then we all come together. It's not. It's no more of like we debate. Let's go to the biggest guy and tell him about unity. On some, yo bro, let's work. But you're not bringing nothing to the table. Yeah. Everyone needs to bring everything needs to bring something to the table in order to make this thing something. Once that happens, then we all see. Then it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
And like now, everyone's doing something. Bravo's on his own lane. D's on his own lane. Look at Up's on his own lane. K Kid is on her own lane. You know, so everyone's just doing their own thing, moving different. Even now, we all like in Joburg now. Look at Up's gonna come. K Kid's gonna come. But we all came here for different things.
Yeah.
But at some point, we are gonna link and do something. But we all came for different things. I feel like that's the main thing. That's the difference between now and what was happening maybe 5 years or 6 years back.
Yeah.
When it was Grima Scarp, Youngster, and who else?
Yeah. I mean, I'd say Dream Scarp is like one side, Youngster is like another side. It's like, it's not even, it's different hoods and different audiences. Although they come together somehow, some way, you know, you cannot like stand out if you haven't penetrated your space. You know what I mean? So that's why I see it as different things. I wouldn't even, like the hood guys are totally different from, when I see Youngster, I connect Youngster to the POC, the b-boying, but when I see like Dream Scarp, they see those things, but like they still hood cats, you know what I mean? So they not like, they're not fully culturally oriented in the elements of hip hop. But Youngster, for me, he's almost like from that bloodline of all the elements of hip hop. So it's two different hoods that have two different perspectives. You know what I mean?
And funny enough, this new generation, us like guys coming up now, we never even listen to those guys. We never even like listen to them like that.
Yeah.
So now we come from listening to hip hop, like that core hip hop, Obo Greg, or Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Those guys. So Dream Scarp and Youngster, we always respected what they're doing, but we've never like, I can't tell you of a Youngster album that I've listened to from start to finish, or a Dream Scarp start to finish. You get some guys, but I know most of the guys in the circle and right now, I highly doubt they've listened to those guys. I highly doubt.
Even about Dream Scarp.
I highly doubt. You might get some people, maybe how much is a Kailisha, mostly Kailisha, Kanye Cooks, but nah, this new generation, not that much. Not a full. I know some songs, obviously, like those popular songs that everyone casts. Bluetooth Days, Bomber, Bluetooth, but as a full, nah.
So where do you think that this energy is going of this generation right now? Which we can say that it's I guess the new age, right? It's the modern hip hop generation, but that is inspired by everything else in the world except where they come from. Where do you guys see this thing going, like in the next 5 to 10 years?
It's gonna be big, man. I have so much faith in Cape Town because now we're letting everyone in. I feel like back then, not everyone was letting everyone in. I think the size of the cake was so small that people just wanted to take the biggest size and just step back and be like, yo, this is what I have. I'm gonna go with this. You guys can just share the small amount of the piece of the cake. But now we're just sharing everything. Even the producers now can be like, we're tagging the producers now, we're tagging the videographers, we're tagging the guys taking the pictures. Everyone is involved. It's a whole team. It's not like the face, the artist is just the only guy doing this. We know this is like a bus. So everyone in the bus is like, everyone needs to stand out. Whether you sound engineer, you need to make sure everyone must know you engineered that song.
Yeah.
Everyone must know you took that picture. Everyone must know you produced it. I feel like we're doing more of that now. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. I don't think it was like that.
I remember also back in the day, you weren't, when you took a photo, you were scared. You know, I was posted immediately, you know, phone in scared. So the past doesn't enable certain things that literally like allow a community of creatives to come together, you know? Are you with the movement that's becoming as big as it is right now, where are you guys gonna go with regards to festivals? Because clearly now you've got each other's contacts, right? Clearly now you could do the deals with each other. I mean, is the next step also just starting to host your own kind of festivals in the hood? Because the one thing Cape Town doesn't have is a live experience, except like when you go to
back in the days.
Zoli's. No.
Rens.
Rocking the
It's like a Rens.
Yeah, rocking the daisies. I mean, the hood, like, you
like
know.
Rens.
Yeah, you know, I mean, one thing that I've realized Cape Town doesn't have is it's that thing that you guys have your own thing that literally it's not suburban orientated, or it's run by you guys in the suburbs. I mean, with that, how you guys seem to change even the city you come from that has so many barriers for you guys to actually own properties where I can go from Joburg and go, I want to go see what's happening there, you know what I mean? And I'll still be safe. I don't have to know SimulationRxps, you know,
to be safe,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, yeah, Cape Town, ish. When it comes to hip hop, even those guys that have those stages, those platforms that can take us to the next level, they don't fully believe in what we're doing because to them, we're still like more local. But we're starting to branch out. Even coming to Cape Town, if you come to Joburg, in Cape Town, it might seem like as a big thing. So that is gonna increase the value of what we're doing when we go back. So someone like, maybe Rans, like I think is the biggest stage in Cape Town, the biggest like venue in Cape Town. They slowly starting to build up. Maybe now you might get someone doing a 15-minute set, but during the day, you know, which is not that much. They believe in more piano guys, DJs, maybe getting outsourcing talent, getting DJs outside, paying them. But doing stuff like going out of Cape Town increases our value, so we're gonna get more opportunities, get paid more.
Yeah. I mean, look, we've been almost like doing like I would say like hood shout-outs, you know, with these backyard interviews, you know. And what we wanted to definitely do also, like when we found out that you're in town, we're like, look, we've had a big focus on the cap city of Pretoria, you know. We're like, let's just give some love, some light to CPT, you know, and we just wanted to just touch base, and we're happy that you're here. We just want to just say that keep doing what you're doing. We look forward to the deluxe, you know. And I also wanted to tell you that this Xhosa is still a bit strong.
I don't think so. It's like I don't.
But here's a Xhosa guy telling a guy who's not Xhosa that.
Nah, but I hear you. But music is universal, man. As long as you bounce, you vibe to it, we're all good.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah, no, I love your energy, man, and I do think that like Phez'kwezinto for me is literally like what defines your style. You know, you like, even you kept it nice, short, told your story, you're funny, you're rhyming, you know what I mean? It's just, for me, that literally like is from this project. I think that to kind of build a stronger kind of library of whatever, it's like building on top of this and making this better, this type of approach better. I think that you're on something with that, you know? And I was telling the guys earlier is that, like, you know, the reason why I enjoyed or liked your stuff is that you brought me in the world. I felt like, okay, this kid is wilding, you know, this kid is having fun, you know, and we need that in hip hop. You know what I mean? We need that in hip hop wherever you are. You know what I mean? So my G, good luck on everything that you're gonna do, you know. Hopefully we'll catch the deluxe.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, hopefully we'll catch the deluxe once that's ready. And we'll keep supporting you, man. I just wanted to encourage you because what are we gonna do? You are guys in Cape Town, I don't know. I don't want you to lose focus and lose momentum. I just wanted to encourage you and have a sit down with you and say, keep doing.
Nabulela. Man. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep this deluxe. As soon as it's done, I'm gonna send it through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it through. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna send it through. I think it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna send it through, definitely.
Shout out, my G. Good luck with getting KO.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Broadcast live